Today, the Creative Assembly announced yet another Culture Pack DLC, the Celtic Culture Pack. The release date has yet to be announced. According to the Creative Assembly, this new Culture Pack includes 3 new factions. The first is the Caledonians, the second the Abdanians, and the third is the Picts. In addition to these 3 new factions, the Celtic Culture Pack also includes the Celtic forces that specialize in ambush tactics and guerrilla deployment. There's a new Celtic roster with new unique units for each faction. There are new prestige buildings that require great feats to unlock. There's a new unique rating building chain and Celtic themed technologies. There are new skill trees for the bespoke Celtic generals as well as a unique narrative event chain, Cycle of the Olam Re, and new Celtic missions for each faction. But Jethco, that's just the official rant straight from Creative Assembly. What's your opinion of this new Culture Pack and the Culture Pack DLCs in general? Well, I'll tell you. I do not approve. Creative Assembly and/or Sega are practicing some questionable business strategies from the point of view of the consumer, which is us. I don't think I could word it any better than Dragonheart, the Prince of Wales, when he said that they are quote unquote copy and pasting factions. I said before in the comments section of one of Sunjetsu's videos that by releasing these culture packs, they're literally asking us to pay extra money to start out with a different color banner and in a different location on the map. Other than that, everything is basically the same. It would be one thing if these factions came with additional story content or special campaign conditions or something, but they don't. They're merely colors and location packs. I admit that in this Celtic Culture Pack, they have included special skill trees and new types of units, which is great, but not worth nearly $10. Europa Universalis 4 is a strategy game that easily competes with others made by Paradox. They have over $100 worth of DLC content, but none of them are for new nations you couldn't play before. When beginning a new campaign, you literally click anywhere on the world map and you can start as that nation. It doesn't matter how big or small the nation is, where they're located, or what color banner they have. If you want to play as that nation, click on that nation, then start your new campaign. From a consumer's point of view, there's really no reason why Creative Assembly can't let us choose factions in the same fashion from the very beginning. Dear Creative Assembly and Sega, I am Jethco, a consumer and loyal customer of yours for more than 10 years. Please stop stabbing us for new factions. You're offering us 3 factions, very little content, and asking us to pay nearly $10 after we already paid sometimes in excess of $50 just for the game. As far as the Blood and Gore DLC and similar DLCs that increase gamers' experience, let's focus on the Blood and Gore for just for this idea. Blood and Gore is hardly an intense aspect to the game. It should be included in the game from the very get-go. It should be an enableable or disableable aspect of the game options from the very beginning, instead of releasing it 2, 3, 4, 6 months after the official release and charging us for it. In the end, who can we blame but ourselves for paying for these things? People are always going to pay for it because they want to play as those factions. They want the blood and gore. They want this. They want that. You're always going to have money in your pocket from people who are willing to pay because they want it. Even though they don't like it, they want it because it's Total War. It's an additional faction. It's blood and gore. We're going to love it. But I'm asking you nicely and telling you honestly that we've noticed. The world knows. Now let's talk about the schedule. You released Attila. Let's say point A. You released Attila to point A. You released the Vikings Culture Pack with Attila. If you pre-purchase Attila, it's free. No additional charge. Better wording. It's no additional charge. If you don't, it's $8 American. A week later, maybe 2 weeks later, you announced the release for Longbeards, which is a weird name for that culture pack. No idea who you got naming these things, but fire them. The timing is not acceptable. If you want to get these things out to us as soon as possible, you should have just put them in the game to begin with, instead of releasing them within 1 to 2 weeks of each other. You've got the game being released at the very same time as the Vikings Culture Pack. Week or two later, you've got Longbeards. Week or two later, you've got Celtics. Who are you going to try and sell us next in a week or two? We're curious. Let us know. We prefer to just get them all at the same time. If you insist on selling us new factions that include new campaign content, expand the maps, something, please. Now I'm just ranting, so I'm going to close by saying we love you. Creative Assembly and Sega, you make great games. Total War is an absolutely excellent game title. I've been playing since I was about 12 years old. That's more than 10 years. Love the games. Will continue loving them. Please stop taking our loyalty and turning it into ways to increase the numbers in your bank account. Thank you very much. I am Jethco. Any viewers, please leave in the comments section what is your opinion about all of these DLC culture packs, in particular the Celtic Culture Pack that has yet to be announced release date wise, but it has been announced officially. They are releasing it. See you guys next time.